The following program is a presentation of Jez Sports. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to the Main Event Podcast, a very special episode today. We are previewing WrestleMania Goes Hollywood, also known as WrestleMania 39. I'm Jez. That's Dan. Dan's got a new computer.
Me.
His webcam leaves a little to be desired colour-wise. My face leaves a little to be desired colour-wise, but we'll go with it. And
yeah,
it's mainly about what we're saying anyway. Yeah. Dan currently is the World Prediction Champion, as you can see by the belt on his shoulder.
Yeah.
And this episode of the Main Event Podcast is very important because we will be laying in our final predictions, or at least what will be the end predictions. We should probably still predict like Stand and Deliver and stuff just to have more numbers, I guess. And but we'll do that separately and address it all on next week's episode. But these will be the final predictions, the deciding predictions, if you will, what happens at WrestleMania. And we're going to predict, we're going to talk through what's happened to get up to the matches for WrestleMania, whether we are looking forward to them, whether we think they're a waste of time, etc., etc. So, WrestleMania once again spread over 2 nights, which is great. I love that personally. I know there are a few people out there that are not keen on the 2-night WrestleMania.
Yeah, don't know why.
To those people, I say, you're wrong.
Yes.
So we'll kick off with night 1. We kind of have a rough idea of what will be on night 1 and night 2, thanks to Wikipedia. I don't know where they got their information from, but in the immortal words of Shawn Michaels, if it's on the internet, it has to be true. So I'm going to go with what they say. We do know that night 1 of WrestleMania on Saturday will be kicking off with the WWE United States Championship. It is Austin Theory and John Cena. What do you think of this one? Do you want
kind
to
of
see
a bit
it?
meh with it? Not really. Did we have to see it at WrestleMania? It's only just to get John Cena on WrestleMania.
It is just to get John Cena on WrestleMania, and I like the idea that John Cena is coming in ostensibly to kind of pass the torch. And when you look up and down the roster as it stands, I suppose Austin Theory is the most kind of John Cena prototype, as it were, to throw back to a former John Cena name. But I could have taken or left this match. I like that it's the opener of night 1. I think that's a great way to kind of bring casual fans back to WrestleMania, or make sure that people who enjoyed John Cena and are John Cena fans tune in. Hopefully they stay for the rest of the show, but it's a great way to start. The only thing I don't really like about it is, and it's my problem with part-timers in general, is that we've had John Cena on Raw. Is it once or was it twice to build
once,
this?
I think.
Once.
I think it's only been once.
Yeah, and then we had him via satellite or something, did we? Or I can't remember. Or maybe it was even
something like that
one time. So there hasn't been very much John Cena in this, and so Austin Theory has been carrying the promotion for this match pretty heavily, which is fine. He can do it. He's a superstar on the rise. Yeah. But I would have liked to have seen more of the other part of the match, especially when they're putting such emphasis on this match as a kickoff to the entire show. It'll come, it'll go, and we'll predict it now. Would you like to go first, or shall I take it?
I can go first, because I'm guessing we probably have the same prediction.
Who knows? What we will say is normally we send our predictions to an independent third party because we don't do them live on the show. But obviously to discuss that would be be quite difficult. So what we have done is we've gone old school and we've physically written them down on pen and paper. And before we went live, I yeeted my pen across the room, so I can't change them. There's one that I crossed out earlier and changed while I was watching Raw. But other than that, they're all intact. So we can't copy each other or steal each other's because they're right there on paper, and we've got to prove that. So over to you. Who wins, Austin Theory or John Cena?
Theory.
I completely agree. I'm going Theory as well. Because I do think that this is a true passing of the torch kind of situation. It wouldn't do anything for Austin Theory to lose. I mean, I know that John Cena is like a 67 billion times world champion, and that to lose to a multi-time world champion when you haven't been a world champion yourself is no big deal, really. But what was the point of having this match if Austin Theory doesn't win? Because it's not like they're going to have a 5-star classic. Let's be brutally honest here. John Cena's not going to come out there and wrestle the match of his life and do more repertoire than he's ever done in his life. So, I just don't see it really. So, we're both going for Theory. Cool.
Yeah.
I'll put that straight in the notes now. Perfect.
Lovely.
And we will move on. Again, the rest of these matches are kind of in a loose order. They may come in this order, they may not. Whatever. We'll let WWE work with that. We're just going to talk about them all. Next up on my list is Seth freaking Rollins versus Logan Paul. I'm reticent to ask you whether you are looking forward to or excited by this match, because I think I already know the answer.
It's Logan Paul.
It is Logan Paul, and if there's one thing that guy can do, it's have a good wrestling match, apparently. So there's that. It's a great face. You look like Gunter if he swallowed a wasp. That's what that face was. So this is a weird one for Seth Rollins. He came out of last year's WrestleMania not having an opponent, and then facing Cody Rhodes and losing to Cody Rhodes. So that was a big deal. He's not really in a better place this year in terms of his place on the roster. And it's because I think Seth Rollins is too good for his own good. Yeah. He's a star maker. And
he is.
Unfortunately, that is firmly his role in WWE at the moment.
Absolutely.
He gets to make other people shine rather than
look good
than shining himself. So, he has got the responsibility of making Logan Paul look good in this match. I have found Logan Paul more irritating in the build up to this than any time before in his WWE career. So he's firmly entrenched as a heel in this one. They're not even trying anymore, which good. It was never going to happen.
Good. It's better.
I do think it's going to be a good match. I really do.
I annoyingly, yes, I think it is as well.
And Seth Rollins has obviously got a big part to play in that, but Logan Paul, he does work his ass off. He does.
Yes, I will admit that. As much as I hate the bloke and his stupid prime rubbish, he is a good wrestler.
But credit where it's due. So, the question now comes to who wins. Now you went first last time, so I'll
go first.
Take this one. I am going, and this is a reluctant one. I'm not fully sure, but I'm going for Seth Rollins to win this one.
Do you want to know something?
So are you?
Yes.
So I explained my reasons last time. Why do you think Seth Rollins is winning this match?
I think Seth needs this win more. Because I think he's not done very well at pay-per-views recently. I think he's lost at every pay-per-view he's been at or something ridiculous.
For a good number of years, yeah.
Yeah, so he needs Logan needs his first loss, So, his first proper loss that's not a world championship at a Saudi bleep show. So, he just needs to lose. Logan needs to let him...
He's poking his head
needs
up there
to lose
over the top. Yeah, and
needs to lose.
We got Seth Rollins right in the corner.
He needs to win.
Yeah. I feel sorry
there
for...
you go.
Is it Charlotte up above my head here? I think that...
Yeah, that's Charlotte, I think.
Yeah.
It looks like it.
It
looks like her forehead.
It's a very Charlotte forehead. Yeah. Like Charlotte gets the rough deal here. So does Rhea Ripley on your side, but you can tell it's Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
You could tell just from the eyes, to be honest. And then you got Snoop Dogg poking his head through the logo up in this bit. He's like, "Hi, I'm probably still stoned from like whatever."
Yeah.
And then Bianca Belair is just showing us her teeth right in between the in between the E and the N there.
Saying about Snoop Dogg, have you seen that title there?
Oh, don't, mate. Honestly, honestly, why?
Do you want to know something else?
What?
They've made a replica of it.
Yeah, they know. Yeah.
It's like, why?
The problem is that colouring looks great. And, if you're going to keep that design for what would eventually be an Undisputed Championship belt, that kind of colouring and design would be good. Without the green on it. But the gold and the white looks really good.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? Why is Snoop Dogg still a thing? Like, Sasha Banks isn't with the company anymore, so get rid of Snoop. Disown Snoop.
Get rid of Snoop. Yeah.
Who even
Disown
likes Snoop?
Snoopy.
Yeah. Anyway, where were we? Rollins and Logan Paul. Yeah. I don't think that that Seth Rollins can have a loss to Logan Paul, really. No. I get that he has lost a lot of matches, and really it hasn't negatively impacted him in any way, shape, or form. He is still as over and still as good as he's ever been. But it's quite one thing to lose to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, and it's quite another to lose to Logan Paul at WrestleMania. So unless Seth Rollins is the ultimate good guy and is just doing favors for everyone, I don't see it personally. So yeah, I too am going Rollins. Well, you better hope that we differ at some point in this. Otherwise, I'm going to win by default because I'm currently ahead by 1. Let's just have a little look at the score. It's currently 59-58 in our extended bumper competition.
What if we tie
all the way from November? We will not tie.
What if we do though?
It's not going to happen. We're not.
But what if we do?
We're not going to. It's not going to happen between Ring of Honor and Multiverse and Stand and Deliver and WrestleMania. We're not going to tie. It's not going to happen. I believe.
But what if we do?
We're not going to, Dan.
Yeah, but what if we do?
I don't think you're listening. We're not going to. We're not going to. Next match. A 6-woman tag team match. Trish Stratus, Lita, and Becky Lynch versus Damage Control, which is the team of Bayley, Dakota Kai, and Io Sky. I want... It's not going to happen. It's too late. But I wanted this match to be for the women's tag team titles.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be like King of the Ring 2000 style. I know that was for the WWF title, but still, the point can remain. The winning team take the belts.
Yeah.
Because right now, those belts are just sat on their shoulder as pointless trophies.
Decoration.
Yeah. Yeah. When they could have been in that stupid Fatal 4-Way women's tag team match later if they had more common sense. But there we go. Anyway, I don't know how to feel about this match. I haven't really been blown away by the return of Trish and Lita.
Neither have I.
I definitely don't think that Lita and Becky should have won the women's tag team titles. If they were going to do that, it should have been Trish and Lita.
Yes.
I don't understand why Becky needs the women's tag team titles, other than to get her closer to completing the set. But not everyone needs to collect belts, Dan, do they?
No.
It's not for everyone. Certainly
none
of us are that daft, for example. Yeah.
No.
So this is going to be a thing.
This is just going to be a thing.
I don't know whether it's going to be any good. And I haven't rated Lita in her return. I don't think she had a good match with Becky in Saudi Arabia. I don't think she's had particularly good matches for the tag titles since then.
No.
Trish is the unknown quantity here because she hasn't had a match really since coming back. Apparently, she is aiming towards bigger things. Because she was planning on a singles run leading into WrestleMania, and then her appendix exploded, and that was put on hold. So, but from this, a singles run leading to SummerSlam, one last hurrah could be good, as long as she can still go, and she could. Was it Charlotte she faced a few years ago? That was really good.
Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah. She did have a decent match with someone. I think it was Charlotte. That was great.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can see a bit of that. But who really knows? Damage Control will probably carry this match, and Becky Lynch.
Yes.
But who will win? I'm waiting to say ditto. Go on.
Stratus, Lita, Lynch.
Ditto. Knew it. Yeah. Babyfaces win at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
There's no reason.
There's no reason for Damage Control to win, and it's got Stratus and Lita, and you can't have them lose because they're Hall of Famers.
Yeah, and the only thing that's given me slight pause is the fact that they've not involved the tag titles in any way, but not enough to predict differently, frankly.
No.
Moving on. I don't think this one will take us very long. Brock Lesnar versus Omos with MVP. This really didn't need to happen, as far as I'm concerned. The funny thing is that the rumor is, and take rumors for what they are, is that Brock Lesnar was to face Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania and refused, was not interested. I want to know how he feels now.
Yeah.
Like, you get one veto, Brock. Who don't you want to face? Bray Wyatt. Okay, great. You'll face Omos. Ugh. I've made such a mistake.
It kind of says it all from the picture above our heads that Brock Lesnar is in the picture, but Omos isn't.
Well, he's too tall, isn't he? He'd stick off the top. You just see Omos's nipple behind Sami Zayn's head is basically what you'd get there. Yeah. I think we can move straight to predictions here. Yeah. This is not going to be good. This may be the first one that we differ on. I don't know. I'm going Omos.
I'm going Lesnar.
Oh, okay. We differ. Okay. And see, the thing is, this is rumoured, and God help Brock Lesnar, this is rumoured to be Brock Lesnar's last match in WWE.
Jeez.
That he's going to retire after this.
Holy crap.
He's going to retire against Omos. Jesus so, Christ. Yeah. As much as things have changed, you lose on your way out of the company, and for whatever reason, people believe in Omos. Vince obviously believed in Omos. It seems that Triple H still believes in Omos because...
Couldn't he retire to Bobby Lashley? Because that would be okay.
There should have been another Bobby Lashley match. We should have had the Brock Lesnar Bobby Lashley rubber match at WrestleMania instead of at Chamber or wherever it was. Yeah.
Or even if he retired to Roman Reigns, being just one more championship match, and he goes, "This is my final one. If I lose, I leave."
Yeah. Yeah, they could have done that.
Roman Reigns just destroys him.
Yeah, or at Royal Rumble or whatever. Yeah,
Royal Rumble, whatever, destroys him, and Brock leaves the company. Job done. After he's made like $10 billion off that match.
Yeah. No, Brock Lesnar's not going to be wanting for money. We're not going to see Brock Lesnar come back in a couple of years because he needs the money. He's set.
He's set. He's got a farm. He's got a butchers. He's got a bakers. He's got a candlestick makers,
and he's got a fit wife. So
yeah.
I assume she's still fit, and I haven't seen her for 20 years, but she was fit 20 years ago. So, right.
Moving on.
Yeah, I've got no segue out of that, to be honest with you.
No.
I'm just gonna talk about something else. Raw Women's Championship. Bianca Belair versus Asuka. The new Asuka. Well, the new old Asuka.
Kana.
More Kana-like, yes.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to this match.
I am as well.
But in the lowest kind of key way. Because I haven't been sold on the hype for it at all. And I think it's because I am bored of Bianca Belair as
I am
as
very,
champion.
very bored.
I would like to see her, and I suppose this is kind of a prediction at the same time. I would like to see Bianca Belair lose this match and then turn heel in the subsequent months. Because I think Bianca Belair as a heel in NXT was really good.
Brilliant. Yeah.
And I think that she needs a bit of an edge now. Even if she turns face again in a year or something. That I think she just needs a bit of an edge to her. She's a bit too girl next door, a bit too polished, a bit too. There's no real threat to her anymore.
No,
we are long of the days of being reminded that Bianca Belair is probably the strongest person. Pound for
we need
pound
to get back to it. She'll be like, I need to prove myself that I am the EST, strongest, toughest, roughest, all this sort of thing. And she literally just goes on an annihilation through the women roster.
And does that by cheating. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. By whipping people with her hair again.
Yes.
Because there's no room to do that as a baby face, really.
No.
Unless you've been pushed to the limit, like it was with her feud with Becky Lynch. There's no justification for whipping people with your hair if you're a baby face. No. So, yeah, I want to see more of that. So that is what I would hope, and that is why, amongst the fact that Asuka is on a kind of retirement tour as well, apparently.
Yeah.
That is why I'm going Asuka for the win. What about
Ditto.
You? Ditto. There we are. Only one difference. Any other thoughts about that one?
No, I just hope that Asuka is creepy.
I don't
has
think
more stuff dribbling out her mouth.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be hard. I think she's got that down. Sidestepping then to the SmackDown Women's Championship match. Charlotte Flair defending against the Royal Rumble winner, Rhea Ripley. Neither of the women that we can really, see properly because...
No. Hey, I'd rather have Rhea Ripley... Where am I going? Rhea Ripley on my side.
Yeah, fair point.
I'd rather have Rhea Ripley than Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, but you've got Logan Paul.
I know, but... Yeah.
Yeah. I've got the Usos and Solo Sikoa over here, so I'm good.
Yeah.
And Brock and Kevin Owens. I think my side wins, really.
And you got Theory, though.
I do have Theory, but he's all right.
And Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair brings it right down. I've got Becky Lynch.
Do you?
Yeah. She's behind the team.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I didn't see her when I was doing my run through. She's just eyebrows and a bit of ginger sticking out. Yeah. Yeah, fair play.
Nothing like a bit of ginger sticking out. Anyway.
I don't know how to segue out of that either. I am looking forward to this match. I think we are basically... This is like the rematch from 2020, but there's a crowd and we've got Rhea Ripley as a formidable heel.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing the actual match and what they are going to put on, because I think they're going to go all in. Really, and put on the show of maybe the match of the whole pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Or premium live event.
I think it will definitely be the match of the first night, if it is on the first night. And I think it could only go up from there.
Yeah, I would book this as the main event of night one myself.
Yes.
I think you've got to have the Royal Rumble winners as the main events, because that's what you've been selling. You win the Royal Rumble, you get the main event of WrestleMania. So one gets night one, the other gets night two. So I would anticipate this is the main event of night one, and I hope it is.
I hope it is.
For that reason, I wouldn't put the Raw Women's Championship on night one. I would put it on night two, but who knows? Again, this is just a a tentative somewhere that Wikipedia made it up and put it on their platform list. So I have really been enjoying Rhea Ripley in the Judgment Day. Really, really enjoying her.
Yeah.
I've been really enjoying having kind of Dominic as her valet and like lapdog, and just getting in Charlotte's face and going, "Mommy's gonna do this, Mommy's gonna do that," and then Rhea Ripley actually stepping up and slamming down, basically. So that's been fun.
Yeah.
And I haven't hated Charlotte Flair in this run quite as much as in previous.
No.
And, you know, we're in a situation where Ronda Rousey was apparently refusing to work with certain people as well. It's like, right, okay, fine. You know, we'll give it to someone who, for all their faults, will work with anyone and will put on a good match with anyone. And we'd still need to do another few title reigns for Charlotte Flair anyway, because she's got to have more reigns than her dad. That's the way that's going to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, does this reign of Charlotte Flair continue, or does the plucky young Australian, Rhea Bloody Ripley, take the gold? What do you think?
I think Rhea is going to take it.
I agree. Ditto. And
what a surprise!
I was on the fence. I really, really was. But then I looked back, and it was who won the last one? Who won at WrestleMania COVID, whatever it was called? And it was Charlotte Flair. And it didn't really make a whole lot of sense then for Charlotte Flair to win.
Rhea's got to get revenge.
But Rhea needs this one. I think this is going to be
yes, she does.
The beginning of a long reign. The only thing that I'm like, maybe not. This is the SmackDown Women's Championship. The Judgment Day are on Raw, so is Rhea going to do both shows? Are they going to take Rhea away from the Judgment Day? Is there probably going to be a draft in a few weeks? That. I think we might just have a draft in a few weeks, and the entire Judgment Day will be moving to SmackDown. Which, good. I think that would be great.
Yeah.
Or
they just move to SmackDown.
Yeah. It
is possible.
They could have some fun with it, and it would be like, you know, the night after WrestleMania, Dominic comes out with Rhea Ripley and like, Dom, what are you doing here? I'm like, yeah, you know, Mommy's the SmackDown champion. I'm here with Mommy. Like, yeah, you're not a SmackDown superstar, so off you pop. See you later.
Well, I mean, Dom's been kind of going over to SmackDown to annoy his dad anyway, so...
Yeah, I mean, since Elimination Chamber, at least, the brand swap has meant nothing. They've been everywhere. And I get it, it's WrestleMania. You mix it about. I want it back, though. I want the separate brands again. And
I want you back. I want you back.
For two. I would like the brand swap to be put back in with a new draft, which would be Triple H's first draft, and then he can really craft the two shows of his liking. And my pipe dream is that Raw goes back to 2 hours, but that's probably not going to happen either.
God, that'd be so nice.
It would be great. I know that Triple H wants that. I say no. I know that he has said that, but Triple H says a lot of things. And
you know it. You're like that with him, are you?
Yeah. You know, Triple H has got a little bit of a tentative hold on the truth and actually saying what he believes in interviews. Anyway. So we move on to what we assume is night 2. And if it isn't night 2, it's the rest of the matches. So whatever. In no particular order, WWE Intercontinental Championship. Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre. Triple threat. Now, if our viewing public, our listening public know anything about me, it's that I bloody love a triple threat.
Yeah, you do.
They're my favourite thing ever. If all the matches were triple threats, I would be a very happy person.
Yeah.
Now, back to reality. This is a triple threat.
Now, I think this triple threat is not going to be too bad Because it's a triple threat. There's no disqualification. Yes. Imperium are going to get heavily involved.
And then so will the Brawling Brutes.
Yeah.
And then so will...
Exactly.
Yeah, Drew's got no one.
I reckon Drew's going to be taken out of the equation by whoever. Possibly Imperium, and then Brawling Brutes come down and just kind of brawl with Imperium and all that. And then it's kind of left with Sheamus and Gunther in the ring. And they mix it up quite a lot. A bit like Clash at the Castle. You know how they had a 5-star match.
They did. Yep.
And that kind of happens. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm less ambitious about the involvement of other people. I think one thing I can say for sure is that Gunther is not going to take a pin in this.
No.
He's not going to be the one pinned. But I do think he's going to lose the title.
Do you?
I do think that he is not leaving WrestleMania with the Intercontinental Championship because I think he is destined for bigger things, honestly. And it's already a record Intercontinental Championship reign. They like to say it's, the longest reign of the millennium. Like, okay, that's not very long, but still. I am going for Sheamus to win.
Oh, I'm going for Gunther to retain.
Are you? No, I think that Sheamus will pin Drew McIntyre. I really do.
I think Gunther will win because they have mentioned it so many times that he isn't actually that far from the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion.
Oh, he's a long way off that, isn't he?
No, they've said the longest one's like 400 and something days.
Oh, okay. I'm going to look it up. It's the Honky Tonk Man, I think. Honky Tonk Man IC title reign. I mean, Dean Ambrose held it for ages. I don't know what the Honky Tonk Man holds the longest reign of 454 days.
Yeah, there you go.
Only 3 other wrestlers, Pedro Morales, Don Muraco, and Randy Savage, have held the championship for a continuous reign of more than a year. Okay. How long was Dean Ambrose then? Now I'm going to have to find that because I really want to know. He held it for 8... Or was that the US title? That wasn't Intercontinental.
That was the US title.
Yeah, I'm getting mixed up. Yeah, all of these reigns are pretty short. Shinsuke Nakamura, 201 days. The Miz, 169. The Miz, 188. Big E Langston, when he was still Big E Langston, 167 days.
Wow.
Cody Rhodes, 236.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's not much else. Shelton Benjamin, 244. So nobody came close. So how long is Gunther now then? He's 290 plus.
Yeah.
Basically at this stage. Nah.
I was just on Wikipedia and it comes up with all of his ring names.
What, Gunther?
Yeah. There was Walter, Hannah, Han, Walter, Gunther, Big Daddy Walter, Big Van Walter, and the best one, which I think they should have stuck with, Cha Cha Ping.
I just don't understand where that even came from, to be quite honest with you.
But anyway, that's a tangent.
Yeah, it is a tangent. Ooh. No, you can go away. I don't know who you are, but go away. Yes. So that's interesting. I don't think they're going to keep it with Gunther. Not for another 100 and whatever days. Time to move on. And that's my thinking. Any other thoughts about the IC title?
I would be disappointed if Sheamus won.
No. And, Sheamus needs that belt for the set.
If McIntyre won, I would riot.
Cool. By yourself in your room of belts. You wouldn't riot. Yeah. You've got too much stuff there that would break.
No, that's why I'd go somewhere else to riot.
I see. Is it a riot with one person, or is it just a tantrum?
Yes. No, it is a riot.
Keep telling yourself that.
I
Next
will.
match. Hell in a Cell. Edge versus the Demon Finn Balor.
No.
Nice to see the Demon again. I did believe that we were done with the Demon. I thought after that last monstrosity with Roman Reigns that Finn Balor would be like, nope, not doing that again. And he probably would have said that under Vince, but I think he's given a little bit more creative control over his own character by Triple H. It's like, he's a demon, damn it. Gonna do supernatural things. Nobody paints themselves unless they have, like, otherworldly powers and stuff.
Damn it.
Such good. Anyway, this one has been a very long time coming, obviously.
Yeah.
When did this start? Was it last year at WrestleMania?
Oh, my whole life.
It's been a very long time, and Finn Balor is the figurehead of the Judgment Day that is going to end this rivalry with Edge, apparently. And good, fine. I think of the group, he will have the best match with Edge, and they can do the best stuff together.
Yeah.
I believe this is Finn Balor's first Hell in a Cell, if I'm remembering things correctly.
I don't know.
Oh no, maybe he did have that Hell in a Cell match. I can't remember. But Edge is obviously a seasoned veteran of Hell in a Cell. I have personally seen Edge in a Hell in a Cell match against The Undertaker, which was cool.
Very nice.
Who wins, Dan?
I was very like tossing and turning with this one, because before he announced the Demon, I was like, it's going to be Edge. But then the Demon's was like supposedly
not anymore
undefeated, but I know he was beaten by Roman Reigns in a stupid way. But I think Edge has got to win this, because he needs to move on to other stuff. And if he loses, he's going to come back going, I need to beat you lot. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. Yeah. And I completely agree. I too have Edge as the winner of this match. For all the reasons you listed, he has to come out on top of this. Yeah. He, we've said it a few times in the show, is on his retirement run. I think we're looking at the summer as potentially the time that he does it. So I think from a good win here, he goes into a world championship kind of quest. And we could be looking at the SummerSlam main event, Edge versus the Universal Champion, whom we'll predict who that will be in a moment. But this should be a great match.
Oh yeah.
And Edge isn't adverse to taking a few risks. I think we can see these guys potentially going on top of the cage. I don't think anyone will be thrown off it or anything like that, but I do think we're going to see some cool stuff. And Demon Balor climbing up the side of the cage is going to look incredible. Yeah. I hope they don't dick around with the lights too much. That's my only question, my only thing.
Do you think he's going to be like the traditional demon paint with red, white, and black, or do you think there's going to be purple involved?
I hope it's purple. I really hope it's a purple demon, a judgment demon. It will be so good.
Oh, he could have the wings on his back, couldn't he? Painted on, because he always has something on his back, doesn't he?
Yeah, and the demon never looks the same twice. That's always been the thing. You think back to NXT Takeover London, and it was a Jack the Ripper demon, and he's all the way through his career in Japan. That looked different as well. So no, I hope it's a bespoke Judgment Day demon that mixes in the purple instead of the red.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
So from what is potentially one of the best matches of the entire card to a pair of matches that I'm like, why? Just why? Women's WrestleMania Showcase Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match, which won't be a Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. Let's get that out there now. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, not a tag team, versus Natalya and Shotzi,
Not a tag team.
Not a tag team. Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. I can't speak. Baszler. Actually a tag team. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Versus Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville.
Not a tag team.
Not a tag team, but kind of work.
Well, I think I know who I'm picking.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that means you're going to pick the same as me then.
This is obvious.
As far as I'm concerned, it's obvious, yeah. And we may be like overthinking ourselves or underthinking ourselves, possibly. But yeah, I'm going for the group that's actually a tag team. You know, the ones that need showcasing.
What a surprise.
Yeah. So let's say it together on the count of 3. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Ronda Rousey and Shayna
Baszler.
Yeah, there you go.
What a surprise.
And this match will be meh. Next one. Also probably going to be meh. The men's WrestleMania showcase. Probably not a fatal 4-way tag team match. Braun Strowman and Ricochet. Okay, they've been a tag team. I'm willing to say they're a tag team now.
Yeah.
The Street Profits.
Yeah.
Alpha Academy.
Yeah.
And the Viking Raiders. I think this one will be better than the women's one because it actually features tag teams.
Yes.
But it also features a lot of teams that have faced each other a lot of times, and we don't need to see facing each other again. And I just don't really understand where some of these teams are going. Like the Street Profits, they're not doing anything. They're literally just bouncing around. Viking Raiders even have lost their momentum, and they're just bouncing around. Like, it's been a bit strange.
Yeah.
So it was a bit harder to call this one as far as I'm concerned, but I do have a prediction in mind. It's your turn to go first, though. Who do you have?
I was a bit, who the hell do I pick? You know, so I literally just went, eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
I hope that means we differ then.
And I went for the Street Profits.
Okay, excellent.
Because why not?
Yeah, why not? It's as good a guess as any. In a match that means absolutely nothing with no momentum, anybody can win it and it won't make a difference. They haven't even said it's like a number 1 contendership for the tag team titles, so literally they could win and it would change nothing. Much like the Andre the Giant Battle Royal on SmackDown that we are not going to bother predicting because it means nothing.
Yeah.
In this one, however, I am going to go with the team of Braun Strowman and Ricochet.
Okay.
Because they seem to enjoy that team at the moment. You know, they seem to be really digging the little and large. They do look very alike. It's funny.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think they're probably going to showcase them in this whatever it is.
Great.
Yeah, great. We can move on because everything else that we have left is great as far as I'm concerned. Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship. The Usos, Jimmy and Jay, against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to this one?
Yeah.
I am. I'm slightly disappointed, obviously, as many people are, that it's not just Sami Zayn versus Reigns for the world title again, but you know, you can't have it all. The Royal Rumble's a thing, and Cody Rhodes needs to win the belt. Oops, spoiler of my prediction later. But as a second best thing that they could do, I think. Yeah. Well, no, actually, no, it's not even the second best thing that they could do. The second best thing that they could have done would have been Jey Uso and Sami Zayn against Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa.
Yeah.
And really fracture the bloodline and do all that kind of thing. But whatever. This is what we've got.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be a cracking match. I think it's going to be a long match. I think it's going to be a very brutal match.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a no disqualification match. I'm hoping they audible that at the last moment and make this no disqualification so that they can fight around the arena. Yeah. But I think it is time. I think it is finally time after however long it's been that the Usos lose the tag team titles And what better people to take it from them than Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn? Which is my prediction, by the way.
Yes, that is mine as well. Owens and Zayn.
Yeah, not a shocking thing. How have you enjoyed the reuniting and the way that that's played about on television of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn?
It's been okay. I think it could have been better.
Yeah, none of it has been spectacular.
No.
To go from the main event of Elimination Chamber, which was incredible, and the way that all ended and played out. And it's been a bit anticlimactic at this stage. The Jey Uso turning on Sami Zayn bit was pretty good, I suppose.
Yeah.
But then Kevin Owens finally then re-embracing Sami Zayn. It's like, okay, sure. You could have not, maybe. I don't know. It left me wanting a little bit, but it's going to be a great match.
Yeah,
and that's really what we're looking for in this.
Yeah.
Penultimate match then, and the match that I believe should kick off night 2.
Yeah.
Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio. You can tell me why I think it should kick off night 2. What do you think?
Oh, I don't know.
Think back
maybe
to last week.
To last week?
When we recorded an episode of the Retro Main Event podcast.
Oh. Is it because of the Eddie versus Ray match did that kick off WrestleMania, that one? Yeah, it did.
It did indeed, yes.
Yeah.
The opening of the last WrestleMania Goes Hollywood was Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero. This one, night 2, which is the main night, kicked off by Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio. Do it. Make it happen.
Yeah.
It sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to this match.
I am as well, annoyingly.
I wasn't for the longest time,
Yeah.
But I do truly believe that Dominic Mysterio has improved immensely since joining the Judgment Day. He's a really good heel.
He's been working really hard with Rhea Ripley.
Yes, yeah. And he is naturally very unlikable, which makes him a great heel.
Yeah.
And his in-ring work has improved. They've kind of kept him out of the ring quite a lot since joining the Judgment Day. So I think he has been training. I think he has been working on improving. And I think that this is going to be an incredible match. And, again, is this the Rey Mysterio retirement tour? They're putting him in the damn Hall of Fame. He better be retiring soon, because otherwise, what the hell? Man, honestly.
You just don't want to see him.
I just don't want to see, Hall of Famers wrestling. No, you're in the Hall of Fame. You're done.
What, Trish Stratus, Lita?
Yep. The only exception I will give to that is Edge, and that was because he was forced to retire long before his time and came back. But if you voluntarily retire, no, you're done. Get out of here.
Done, mate.
Get out of
here.
Done,
bruv.
I don't want to see you. And I'm sure I'll enjoy aspects of several Hall of Famers having matches and be a hypocrite, but whatever. Who are we taking for this one? It's my turn to go first. So this was the one that I crossed out and changed. I, before I watched Raw this morning, I was on the Dominic train. I thought that Dominic was going to win, and that another passing the torch kind of thing. But no, I think Rey Mysterio is going to put him in his place. I think this is an opportunity for Dominic to have a fantastic match and show that he belongs and that he isn't just Rey's son. But I think Rey's going to beat him because, not yet, son. You're a day late and $1 short to beat old dad.
Do you want to know something?
You've gone Rey as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
Did you have the same kind of internal conflict as me about it? It's difficult, and I would not be surprised to see Dominic win either. But I just think the better story is Rey going, no,
The thing is, Rey Mysterio is going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame the night before, or whenever it is.
Friday night, yeah.
Friday night. So he can't really lose after that, really. I mean, he can, but then as soon as what happened on Raw, as you said, you're just like, well, he's going to win, isn't he?
Yeah. And normally when you go into like the go-home show for a pay-per-view, and I know that SmackDown is the go-home show for WrestleMania, but SmackDown before WrestleMania has always been a little bit of an abridged. We do a few little things. We're going to have the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. That'll take up most of the show.
Yeah.
And then it'll be a lot of hype and promo. And there really won't be a lot of wrestling on SmackDown if it's similar to previous years. And there shouldn't be. There's a lot of wrestling content this weekend from WWE alone. We don't need more matches on SmackDown. Let's just use that as a hype vehicle.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at Raw as the last example of what's happening. And normally, I say normally, 75% of the time, if you have the disadvantage on the go-home show, you will win at the pay-per-view. From a babyface point of view, anyway. And,
I think the only way it could change is if at the Hall of Fame, Dom tries to jump Ray, and Ray absolutely obliterates Dom, and then Dom will have the upper hand, and then Dom will take the win at WrestleMania.
Absolutely, and it's the same philosophy then, but it's like the last event going into the premium live event. Yeah. So
yes,
but we're locked in now, Dan. There's no going back. We both believe that Rey Mysterio will come out on top, and whatever. If it isn't him, great. I'll be glad for Dominic.
Yeah.
Last thing I do want, and I said it last week when we were talking about WrestleMania 21, I want them to put on some carbon copies of spots from that Rey Mysterio Eddie Guerrero match, and I will personally put them side by side as a comparison and put them out on social media for people to go, ooh, they did the same things, because I will be doing that. I'll be very excited. It comes to this then, the main event of WrestleMania Night 2. The only match that we definitely know is on Night 2 and is the main event of Night 2. Undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Roman Reigns, with his special counsel Paul Heyman, versus the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Oh, your face does not look in any way excited.
I am.
Oh, yeah?
But I've been so umming and ahhing about this for like a week or so.
Really? There's question for you about who walks away with the win in this one.
Yeah, because it's so... I'm going to put it out there that I have predicted Rhodes.
Okay.
And you've already said who you're predicting anyway.
Yeah, we've both predicted Rhodes. Fine. Yeah.
But it's been so drilled into our heads that Cody Rhodes is going to win. What if WWE go, nah, just swerve?
Yes. I mean, that is infinitely possible. But
I would be so happy if that happens.
I would be pretty happy with that as well, I
would be there, hand in the air,
throwing up my one.
throwing the one up.
Yeah. But I don't think so. And
no.
It's not about the things that have happened on television and all of the hype and the build. It's what we quote unquote know about Roman Reigns and his future plans and how life is going to be going forward for him. And again, no in inverted commas with a very thick pinch of salt, but it just makes sense. The prevailing rumor, and based on the evidence of the last few years and Roman Reigns' part-time schedule and easing down, is that he is eyeing some Hollywood stuff. He is eyeing a much more abridged schedule, the Brock Lesnar schedule, if you will, which will be, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, and maybe Saudi. Yeah. So I think you've got to have a credible person that can beat Roman Reigns and take those belts from him. I think Cody Rhodes is that person. I think WWE want Cody Rhodes to be that person. And I think that is why it has seemed so obvious all of the way through this feud. It's because, you need to believe going in that Cody Rhodes is going to do it, because he is going to do it, and he is the face of this company for the next several years. That has been Roman Reigns. Since he came back from his second leukemia bout, when was that? Mid-2021?
Yeah.
Like, he's been the man. Undisputedly, undoubtedly, he's been the man in WWE, and there's been no touching him. No one has been close. And that was before he won the titles for that brief period where he was just there. So you need somebody incredible to beat him. It's been a record reign. There are so many reasons why taking the belts off Roman Reigns is a terrible idea from a storytelling point of view, but it's got to happen sometime. And I think this event, maybe not the person, but this event has always been penciled in as when it happens, to be honest. And so I am fully agreeing with you that it would just be so WWE to turn around and go, change my mind. Let's keep it on Roman. Yeah. But you also need a world champion there to do that. And I think that is the missing piece of that swerve, is that
I think they are also going to split the titles up.
I hope so. Yeah.
Because apparently Triple H has never been a fan of the double title sort of thing. So he wants a world championship on each brand. And apparently he has signed off on the new design for the World Heavyweight.
Is it just a big gold with a new logo on it?
Oh, I hope it isn't.
Do you not like the big gold?
I don't like the big gold. Don't get me wrong, it was good for the time, but I think having a big gold now won't work.
What I would like to see, and here ends the predictions of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
We're going to digress about belts for a bit before we get out of here. Cody Rhodes really wants the winged eagle.
Yes.
I don't think it should be a straight winged eagle. It should be a like that one. It should be a modern interpretation, a new twist on the winged eagle that has the new network WWE logo in a more prominent position. Yeah. Not the whole thing, but can take up a good portion of the belt, and the overall design can be more winged eagle. I don't want to see the big gold belt either, because it's a bit plain. It's a beautiful belt, and I really like it, but it's a bit plain, and it wouldn't really act as a very good counterpoint to this new winged eagle. Why not bring back the big eagle? The big eagle, or a modern twist.
You like the big eagle.
I love the big eagle. The big eagle is the undisputed greatest belt of all time. Yes, but a modern interpretation of the big eagle, and then the belts kind of look the same because they're of a similar design. And it's and if you bring that in as Cody Rhodes is paying homage to the past, and just has got two new belts that are from the past. Yeah. And then loses one, and then loses another.
Do you know what belt they should take inspiration from? This is a very beautiful belt. They should take inspiration from that one.
Yes, I suppose they should.
This should be the new World Heavyweight Championship. This design, I think that would be a great idea.
And it comes through a lot clearer on your new webcam. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Good. I can't wait to wear it on my shoulder in a few weeks after I've won the predictions.
No, you won't.
Yeah. So that's WrestleMania predicted. To remind you, the current score, prediction-wise, is I'm ahead by 1, which is not enough. It's a very negligible lead. But in addition to this, we will also be predicting the other events taking place this weekend, which is Ring of Honor, whatever it's called, I've forgotten. the Ring of
Supercard.
Supercard of Honor, thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
The Impact Wrestling / New Japan Pro Wrestling Multiverse on Multiverse United, stupid name, and NXT Stand and Deliver.
Yeah.
So that we're probably going to predict near 100 matches this weekend. I think.
Jesus Christ!
I
will say we won't be watching all of them this weekend.
No, I will be watching them all.
I'll be watching them all.
Not all this weekend, but
not in my own time.
No. I think after we've done WrestleMania, I think it'll be one show to rule them all, which will be the best moments of those events, and and we can pick and choose the things that we want to talk about as we go. But I will update on the predictions going into WrestleMania when we start our WrestleMania Night 1 show next week. So we will know where we stand, and by the end of our WrestleMania show, there will be a champion.
Yeah.
We will know who the Main Event Podcast World Prediction Champion is.
Fingers crossed for not a tie.
It's not going to be a tie. There are too many matches. Yeah. And on that note, we will depart. Thank you very much for joining us on our preview, our predictions of WrestleMania Goes Hollywood. Join us next week for our review. We're doing it across 2 different shows, Night 1 and Night 2. Stay tuned for those wherever you get your podcasts or on YouTube. And we'll see you then. Enjoy WrestleMania. Enjoy all of it. If you like wrestling, it's a weekend for you. Yeah, it's going to be great. Until then, I've been Jez.
I've been Dan.
This has been the Main Event Podcast. Toodles.
Bye.